Hi ladies, this is Linda. I wanted to show you my first altered canvas. I was at Michael's last week and I found these for $1 in the clearance bin, and I bought 4 of them, and I gotta say they're very crooked. But I guess they only were like $1 to start with, so can't expect much. But they're not really put together all that well, and they're really, the frames are really crooked. Anyway, I thought this would be good for practicing. So I got 4 of them, and the first thing I had to do, of course, was to cover up the picture. So to do that, I used gesso, surface prep, and I used, see, I painted on two coats of that, and then when it dried, I used Mod Podge to put this napkin on like this. And I just used one of these squares. I opened it up and used one, and it was really, really thin. So the it's when I started to cover the top part with the Mod Podge, it really wrinkled, and I'm not really sure if it's because I went over it with the Mod Podge or because I used the gloss. I don't really like the gloss, but that's what I used. And next time I'll use the matte, because I really don't like that shiny look. But anyway, after I got the napkin on, then I used some scrap pieces of music paper, and I believe it was my mind's eye. It was just some I had left over in my scraps, and so I just tore some pieces and laid it down, and then I Mod Podged over it again. Then I had some paper doilies, and I tore a corner off and put it here and used some more Mod Podge, and then I took another piece of doily, the middle part that's solid, and I stamped this lady on it, and I used the Memento Tuxedo Black paint, and I used this Hampton Arts Fashionista stamp. And then, because I was afraid it would smear, I really just took my brush and I just kind of dabbed it on. I didn't really brush it because I was afraid the ink would smear. And I didn't want it to, so then, after I got that on, then I went back around and I just tore some pieces of the lace paper doily and just kind of layered it on. And then I used this mask, mini mask from Tim Holtz, and I laid that down here in the corner and used distressed black soot and just kind of stippled it on, and then brought it all the way up here and across the doily, which really doesn't show up very well. So that's pretty much all I did. I didn't put too many things on it because this was my first time, and I really didn't know what I was doing. Oh, and then the very last thing I did was I just took some vintage photo and just took my sponge and just dabbed that on all around so that I wouldn't smear the ink. Because I don't really know if it would smear or not. I didn't want to take that chance. So then I used some ribbon, and it's Stampin' Up! Chocolate chip, I think, and went around the edges, because I don't like anything that's unfinished, and put a piece of chipboard on the back, and you can see how uneven the frame is. And then I glued it and then stapled it in the corners because it didn't want to stay down because the frame was so crooked. So anyway, that's my first attempt. I was thinking about doing the altered canvas swap over at Art and Sassy. And I just wanted to try first and see how it turned out. I think I'll do a little more practicing before I decide for sure if I want to join or not. So, thanks for watching, ladies, and if you have any suggestions for me about stamping and what kind of ink to use to make sure it doesn't smear when I go over it, I'd appreciate the tip. Or any other suggestions you might have, because I'm really new at this, and but it was fun. I enjoyed doing it. And I'm definitely going to try another one. So, thanks for stopping by, and I will talk to you ladies later. Bye.